Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we are going to start our first chapter, which is about paragraph structures. To write academic text, you need to master certain skills. So there are things that you have to know in order to be a good academic writer. In this chapter, we are going to learn some of them. These are our objectives for this chapter. First, we will learn how to identify the parts of a paragraph. We will learn about the construction of an appropriate topic sentence. We will learn about how we can support the topic sentences with details and examples. We will learn about how we can distinguish facts from opinions and how we can use a concluded sentence to complete a paragraph. And at the end, we will learn how to write, revise, and edit a paragraph about communication. So at the end of the this chapter, you will have to write a paragraph about communication and use all those other things that you studied in the paragraph. So in the introduction part, a paragraph has been explained. What do we mean when we say a paragraph? Is it one sentence? Is it two sentences? Is it 10 sentences, 20, 30? What is the size of a paragraph? A paragraph is a group of related sentences that discusses one and usually one main idea. This is very important. This should be emphasized as much as it is possible. A paragraph should only be about one topic. So if you have two or three topics, you'll probably write two or three paragraphs, not one paragraph. A paragraph can be as short as one sentence or as long as 10 sentences or more. When we say short as one sentence, we can have pretty long sentences in English language. So if you make a compounding complex sentence, it can be of a good size. The main point is it's not the size of the paragraph, it's whether the paragraph adequately, sufficiently explains the topic. It conveys the point. It has details and examples. That's very important. However, the paragraph should be long enough to develop the main idea clearly. If you can develop the main idea in two sentences, in three sentences, in four sentences, you can write a paragraph. Even if one long sentence can convey the entire message and develop the paragraph and show the structure of the paragraph, you can call it a paragraph. At the end of the chapter, you write a well-structured paragraph on the topic of communication. This well-structured is very important. Whenever you are graded for in academic writing, the grader, the teacher, the instructor will look at the structure of your paragraph and decide whether it's a good paragraph or not. For an example of a well-structured paragraph, look at the model. We have a well-structured paragraph here, and there are some questions. The communication styles that don't communicate. So I want you to read this paragraph entirely and then come to the questions, think about it, and send me your answers. You can send the answers, write this question in the WhatsApp, in your WhatsApp, and then write the answers, and then we can discuss it. You can also send a voice message. You can send a voice message and tell me what your answer to these questions are. So I will also reply in voice message. It will be like communicating in the class. Right now we only have this WhatsApp platform, so we can use it in this way. This is very important for academic writing, that you know word families of the words that you want to use, because you want to vary your structure. If you want to vary the structure of your writing, use different kind of English sentences, then it becomes of utmost importance to know the verb, adjective, and adverb forms of words. You can quickly improve your vocabulary by studying word families. Word families are groups of words that are related. So just like we have families, words also have families. If you know the noun form of the verb, the noun form of a word, you should know the verb form of that word, or the adjective form of that word, or the adverb form of that word. Word families are groups of words that are related. Words in a word family often have similar meanings but are different parts of speech. So their meaning might be very similar, but their part of speech is different. For example, notice the word successful in the model. The words success, succeed, successful, and successfully belong to the same word family. So all of these words are related, their meaning is related, but their part of speech is different. And when you're making English sentences, you have to know the different parts of speech. For example, success. He achieved a lot of success. He succeeded in his exam. He was a very successful businessman. He successfully finished the course. So when you want to use them, you have to know the different parts of speech because they function differently. Please complete this chart. Now for agree, you can say the adjective is agreeable, the adverb might be agreeably, or you might say that you might use a dictionary to find the different parts of speech of these words. Notice the word endings in chart in part A list the endings for each part of speech. So focus on the endings and see. For example, if you look at the adjectives, IVE for aggressive, IVE for passive, IVE for unproductive. So I can clearly see a pattern here that the adjectives in English language, some of the adjectives, they end with IVE. You can use those suffixes here. You should write them down so that you have a note about what the rules are. If you have any questions regarding today's lesson, please drop a message in WhatsApp group and I will reply to your message. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.